Alexa, close the living room window.
Hey guys, it's Adrian over BHA here, bringing you a new video. So today we're going to be looking at a super awesome product. This is the Smartwings Zebra Smart Shade. Now this is a Zigbee Smart Shade. They have multiple options. If you haven't ever been to Smartwings website, you definitely want to head over there and see what all they have to offer. But this product is awesome. Now, I've done a video on one of the other Smartwings shades previously, kind of a similar setup. Love it, love it, love it. But today we're going to be looking at the Zebra shade. We're going to open it up. We're going to run through the full install and see what all we can do with it. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to start by unboxing this shade. First things first, check out those Nintendo slippers. Those things are amazing. That's actually my favorite slipper. Anyway, all right, back to the actual shades. All right, so since this is going on a fairly wide window, you can see this is somewhat of a long box. So we're going to start by getting rid of the outside shipping cardboard that they kind of put on the outside of the box. As you can see here, there is the Smartwings logo. So we've kind of made it to the actual packaging of the box itself. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up here. All right, so first we got the shade itself here. That's got that Valance cover on the outside of it there. Besides that, in the box, you get the solar panel that's going to be used to charge that battery. We also have the remote, which will kind of give us the ability to control it that way as well. Other than that, we got the charging cable. This is kind of what you can use initially to kind of charge the battery, or if you're having issues with solar panel or you're not getting good sunlight, then you can manually charge the battery with this cable here. Other than that, you got the mounting screws and brackets that will be kind of used to get this thing installed on the window. Lastly, there are various instruction booklets like the quick start guide and instructions on how to get everything set up. But that's everything that comes in the box. So let's go ahead and move on to the next step and we'll get this thing mounted. All right, the plan is to install this right here in my living room, which is kind of the main window here. I've already removed my old blinds, so this should be super easy to do the install. So just to show you how these brackets work, it's pretty easy. There's this movable piece at the front, which is kind of on a spring. So you push that in first, and then the back of it just clicks right in. All right, so here are the brackets already installed.
You get 3 brackets with this length of shade, so I've got one on each end and one in the middle, and that should give it enough support to hold it pretty well. All right, so here it's actually installed, and it went pretty easily. Like I said, you just click that front end first, pushing that little plastic spring piece back, and then the back clicks right in. Very easy, and then we're good to go. It's got that valance on the front. I think it looks very nice. The last part of the install is just adding in the solar panel. So we're going to stick it to the window close to the motor because it doesn't have that long of a cable coming off of it. So you want to make sure that you have it fairly close to that motor. And then basically you just plug it right in there. But that's it as far as the physical install goes. It was actually pretty easy to install. It took me less than an hour to do everything, and that's unboxing it, screwing in the little brackets at the top, and then mounting the shade. Let's go ahead and move on to the next step, and we'll get it added into Smartthings, which is what I use for all of my Zigbee devices. All right, so adding devices into Smartthings is pretty simple. Basically, we're just going to click on Add Device here, and then you can kind of choose by device type or brand. I'm going to go with device type here, so I'll choose Window Treatment. Then it lists out all of the brands that make up this device type, so we can choose Smartwings. Then it starts the process. It's going to ask me what room do I want to assign this to, so I can choose living room if I want. I'm going to do that later, so we'll just kind of skip ahead. Now it is ready for me to put the device in pairing mode. So basically we want to hold that button down until we see a red light. That should be all it takes. And boom, there it is. As you can see, it has found the device. We can go ahead and change the name if we want. I'm going to call it Living Room Window. But we now have it added into Smartthings. We will go ahead and move on to the next step, and I will kind of go through what options are available to us, at least here in the Smartthings app. Okay, so there's not a lot of options and things you can change from here in the Smartthings app, but we will see what we can do. Here we are in the main section for the window shade. At the top, it shows the current status, and you have the ability to open and close it and even pause it, meaning you can start opening it and then stop it whenever you want. If you know the set percentage number, then you could just use that slide bar in the middle and move it to the desired location. You also have the ability to assign a preset position if you want, kind of like a default setting. Lastly, it has the battery percentage. So now we haven't been getting good sunlight lately, so therefore mine is actually a little low. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Worst case, I can manually charge it using that provided charge cable. Other than that, you can set the preset position like we talked about earlier here in the settings, and you also have the ability to change the name and the room assignment. But that's about it for the capabilities from within the app. Let's go ahead and move on to that last step and kind of see it in action. Since we're using Smartthings, adding to Home Assistant is actually super easy, especially if you're using the Smartthings integration. Basically, all we have to do is we're going to go down to Settings, then we're going to go over to Devices and Services, and from there we'll scroll down to our Smartthings integration. And all we have to do anytime that we add new Smartthings devices is just reload that integration here in Home Assistant. Now, I've already done it, so mine won't update anymore, but basically, once you have reloaded the integration, you can go into the integration and you will see the newly added device. And as you can see here, there is the living room window. So if we click on that, we can open and close it right there from Home Assistant. And just to kind of show you that in action, I have Home Assistant here on the left, and of course the window on the right. And if we use that slider here, we can open it up to 50%. And as you can see, it's very quick to respond. It works very well. I can hit the down arrow to close it all the way, and again, it responds very quickly. Now, my favorite setting for these shades on this particular window is set it to 4% because it will leave them closed, open them just enough to bring in some light through each of those clear sections. But that's it for the Smartwings Zebra Shade video. I really love their products. I will have a link in the description below so that you can head over to their website and see what kind of deals they currently have running. If you're not interested in the zebra style shades, I guarantee you will find some type of shade that you do like.
As always, I want to thank everybody for donating to my Buy Me a Coffee link. Every little bit helps. If you haven't had a chance, head over to my spring merchandise page and check out all of the Burns home automation merchandise. And if you're looking for the latest smart home gear, you're going to want to check out SMONET. I'll have a link in the description below for that as well. You'll want to head over there and see what deals they currently have running. And of course, if you're looking for smart shades, you're going to want to check out Smartwings and see what deals they currently have running. If you're interested in buying and selling stock or maybe cryptocurrency, check out Robinhood. I'll have a link in the description below for that as well. If you sign up with that link, you and I both will get a free share of stock. It's a win-win for both of us. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comments below. As always, if there are any videos out there that you would like to see that I don't already have out there, let me know in the comments as well, and I'll see if I can't get something put together for you guys. Otherwise, I'll see you guys around.